Tech fans, welcome to Up with the White and Gold. I'm Jeremy, the Impact York. This is Impact Media's weekly dive into the world of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets football team. John out once again, and we hope to have him back next week. He just had some stuff going on he needed to take care of, and we wish him the best. And thoughts and prayers as always with all of you. Tonight, by the time this posts, more than likely, this game will have kicked off. Of course, Georgia Tech coming off the bye week. Everything went good. I think everybody got healthy. Um, this game actually just did kick off, actually, where the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets are hosting the NC State Wolfpack. Wolfpack are 5-5. They're looking for their sixth win to be bowl eligible. Of course, we know that Georgia Tech is 6-4 already, picking up that victory a couple weeks ago. And the big kicker, the big matchup rather, with Miami, big upset. I believe Haynes King. Do we know? Did Haynes King start? Is he starting tonight? He apparently we're back to the split. It's between Aaron Philo and Haynes King. Um, and yeah, they're going to play the two tandem set. I like that because not only can you do different packages, but if Haynes King is starting to be a little bit under pressure, you put Aaron Philo in there. He's different, slightly different quarterback. So you do some different things, get the pressure off a little bit so that Haynes King can rest, or you just keep doing this little setup. And this is not how they're going to be going forward. This is just how they may finish the year because you need Haynes King for next week and you need him for the bowl game. Those are absolutely the games you need him for. This one, you can let Philo play a little more than usual. And that's fine. That's fine. But you want to keep those two guys upright and doing some amazing things. You want to keep Jamal Haynes running and pounding the ball. And I like that they've been using Eric Singleton Jr., who's a wideout, as an end around and a little bit of a runner. He can kind of be a Percy Harvin. He can just kind of be a little bit. I don't want the gadget because that seems to demean from people. No. Singleton can very much bring some stuff, and I think he can do some fantastic stuff with the run game. Of course, C.J. Bailey is the quarterback um, for the Wolfpack. He's a pretty good quarterback. Doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. I wouldn't mind if he threw a few tonight. You've got Hollywood Smothers, who is one of their top rushers. You got Jordan Waters, who is actually their top rusher. They've got a couple guys that they really want to get started in that. And of course, Bailey is a run threat. That's something you have to always look out for. The defenses, NC State has, let's just pull it up. Let's look at the NC State scores. They gave up 29 to Duke, 28 to Stanford, 23 to Cal, 24 Syracuse. I'm seeing a pattern. 34 to Wake Forest, 17 to North Illinois, 59 to Clemson. That Clemson's a pretty decent team. 20 to Louisiana Tech. Tennessee scored 51 on them. And Western Carolina got 21. So it looks like they're averaging about 25 points or so they give up a game. That's kind of where Tech is as far as what I think they'll score. They'll score 25, 27 points tonight. This one will probably be 27-20, 27-17. 27-20 sounds closer. I think they will trade some shots back and forth. But as I said last week, what I think Tech is going to do is they're going to use their defense to really put some pressure on C.J. Bailey and NC State's offense. Really keep him in the pocket and force him to make mistakes. I like our defensive line better than their offensive line. I think it's close. And I really I really favor the Georgia Tech offensive line over the defensive attack of the Wolfpack. They're not bad. I'm not saying that they're bad at all, but I don't think that they'll be able to penetrate the offensive line the way that they need to get at Haynes King and to get at Aaron Philo. I do not see that they'll be able to attack that way. They're going to have to attack more of the secondary. I think is where NC State has a chance here. If they will drop into coverage and force Philo or King to have to make precise on the money throws every time. I think they can possibly get a mistake or so out of Tech, but other than that, I don't see Tech having any issues tonight. I think they'll be able to pick up win number 7, which will drop NC State to 5-6. Really puts the pressure on them. Let's go back to their schedule. It's Producer Sassy back to their schedule. They face North Carolina next week. North Carolina, who is 6-4 right now. Who do they play this weekend? What a great Thursday night game. If you're not watching the Thursday night game on ESPN, please, I implore you to watch the Thursday night game. North Carolina has Boston College, who was looking for a win. There's going to be a lot of ACC teams right there at the 6 mark. There's at the 6 win mark. That's going to be fun. That's absolutely going to be a lot of fun, especially NC State versus NC. Boy, oh boy, is that one going to be fun. Other than that, it's good. This is the last home game at Bobby Dodd because Tech will be in Athens next weekend for that game. Big time matchup. Hopefully we have John back on here to preview that one. Maybe we get John and Jake on here. Jake from our Hunker Down show. But this Tech defense, man, they really, man, that defense, they've just been playing. I can't say lights out because they've given us some stuff, but my goodness, are they just playing some incredible football right now and really giving Tech a chance? I mean, getting turnovers and forcing punts and allowing Tech to just be able to move the ball and, put 25, 30 points on the board, which I think is where they really need to be. What else was I going to hit on? I was going to hit on something. I know the Tech by 7.5. I just told you they're going to win by 7. I take the slight under. I think they win by a score. I think that's where they're at there. The over/under is 50.5. I just said 27-20. That's 47. That's under 50. Take the under on those two if you're using your bet app. It's a breezy about 50 degrees there. So if you're there, bundle up. And if you're watching cozy at home like the rest of us, then enjoy those fireplaces. Enjoy those fireplaces. What else is there? Pretty much just a simple show. Didn't have a whole lot to get into because they were coming off the bye week. I do think it was important that they got people less injured. There's still people dinged up a little bit here and there, but I think they got better. They were able to practice, welcoming in a team like NC State, who is going to give them a tough battle, but I do think they can win. And I don't know why they're showing that one. Look back there. And other than that, I think we've pretty much talked about everything that I need to talk about. Hopefully you're watching the game. We haven't got a chance to flip over to it yet, but I believe they just kicked off. And we'll be back next week. Like I said, it will be the big show. So we will have Jake and hopefully John back, and we will do the Tech versus Georgia. And it should be a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun to kind of ref in between those two. And when they get going back and forth about Georgia and Georgia Tech. But other than that, I am Jeremy the Impact York. Thanks for tuning in to Up with the White and Gold. We will see you guys next week. Deuces, gooses, go Jackets.